Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I want to go through the 2025 year coin sets. I think they're going to be pretty unique, so I want to go through a little bit of detail. I haven't got them yet, so I've got some other examples to show you some of my thoughts around the sets and where I think they've done well in some regards. In some regards, I don't know if they're going to be as collectible as some other post years. But I still want to go through the details of it. So you've got the full information. I do like the 50-cent coin that comes out with it. So I want to go through a bit more detail around what that coin is. So it's the Honours and Award System. So we've got 50 years of the Honour and Award System. Now that started in the 14th of February 1975. So this set is coming out quite late this year. Normally we see the coin sets come out in either late December or around December the previous year, or at least in the early months. So we're now into May and we've only got the set coming out now. So it is definitely coming out a bit late. So the Royal Australian Mint still seems to be a bit delayed in its releases of its coin sets. But nonetheless, the Honours and Award System, so that goes through your Order of Australia medals, your bravery medals, your national service medals, all those kind of specific medals that you get. You know, often on Australia Day, you'll see the Order of Australia being given out, and the knights, if someone's been knighted within Australia, that's what that system is. So it's 50 years of that system. So the coin itself, the key design is based on the Order of Australia. So I'll show an image on the side what that looks like. In the middle, it's got the three different ribbons from the Order of Australia, as you can see there, with the blue and the yellow, or the yellow flowers. Then the next one, which is the blue and the yellow stripes, that's the National Medal for Service. So for someone that's done some key service, predominantly military based. And then you've got the last one there is the red with the kind of maroon color there. That's the Cross of Valour. And that is for bravery. So that's your bravery award. So someone that's probably gone into war and gone in and saved soldiers and all those kind of unique stories that you often see when you see that. So they're the three ribbons from the medals there. And then in the middle there, you got the 50 there. So that ties it all in together for the 50 years and a 50-cent coin. So I think the design of the coin, the way they've tied in all those, I likened it a little bit to the $2 Vietnam War coin, where they've got the ribbons around that as well. So it kind of has that kind of tie-in, and I think on a silver coin it actually really pops out really nicely. So from a coin design point of view, I'm looking forward to seeing it and actually having a close look at it. I think it's going to be a really, really good design, and I really, really hope that they put it into circulation. So that's why I got these coins out here, is because we had this coin last year as an example. I thought it was a pretty good coin from a design point of view, but then they put them into circulation, and I thought that was really neat. So I'm really, really hoping that they actually put that coin into circulation. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing if that actually comes out, because that would be really nice to get that kind of tie-in with the actual coin sets, to have that special coin go into circulation. So I really, really hope they do that. And chuck in the comments below if you know anything or know anyone that's what's going to be happening, because that's, I think, is a nice tie-in with that one. So obviously the 50-cent coin, this is the roll of 50-cent coins here. This one is just a standard coat of arms. So unfortunately this one was a head's head, so I didn't get the head's tail. So, but this is the standard coat of arms. So the coin sets within this one does have this new Honours and Awards system. So we've got 4 different sets released. So we've got the Uncirculated set at $40. Now I don't mind the design of this one. So unlike this one here, where we had this King Charles, where the outer box was good, but then we just had this plain white packaging on this one. At least with this one, we've kind of got something on the side. Now, it kind of looks like a drawing design of a building in some regards. It doesn't really straight away lead you to that it is a design of an award or the medals that are made. So it kind of doesn't tie in fully, but if you really have a good understanding, you can see that's the original drawings and design concept of the actual set itself. So I don't mind it from that aspect. At least they're using some of the fields on this one. I'm not just leaving it plain white like they did with this one, unfortunately. Then next we've got the Proof set. So again, we've got this same packaging. We've got the nice outer box, but then we go into this and we've just got this recycled one. It'll be coming with tissue paper. I'd really wish they'd make it limited. So that's something that we're kind of missing out of these, is it's not limited. That's something that I'd love to see, is having these kind of proof sets in a limited fashion. They do that in the Royal Mint in the UK. They have a max mintage on that, and that just adds that collectability to it. So it'd be nice from a proof set point of view, even if it's like 15,000 or something like that. It'd be nice to have a kind of max mintage with the cards, which you get are all individually numbered. So hopefully they do that in the future, because that just makes it a little bit more collectible when you might get a good card number, or it's a low mintage. But so we're going to get pretty much the same, but with the 50-cent coin is going to be a bit different on this one this year. And then we go into the silver one. So that's one, I've also got that one as well. So I haven't got many silvers before. This is my only ever silver that I've got in the past, and this was from 2006. And the great thing with these ones is you get these beautiful boxes. So the box is slightly different this year, but we do get this nice box of the silver. And you can just see this one was lucky enough that we had the 1 cent and 2 cent coins within this one as well. And we had the round 50-cent coin because it was the anniversary of the coins from 2006. So this one has a little bit more silver in it. The great thing with this one this year is it's got a very low mintage of 2025, which I think adds a lot more value to it. So where this one had a lot higher mintage back in the past, as we can see here, 6,500, and I was lucky enough to get a nice little low number. So 6,500 though, where now we're going down to only 2,025. So I think the silver set is one to get. I did notice that it's still for sale when I'm time of filming, so it hasn't fully sold out yet. It is, yes, a expensive set at $415, but I do think that might be a nice little one to get if you're interested in that. And at least you get a bit of silver. Obviously the silver value is not worth $400, but it comes in a beautiful box as well, which is a nice wooden box, so you definitely at least get it better than something like this. And then lastly, if you've got a bit of cash, you got the gold one, which is a mintage of only 50, but it's at 26,250. We're seeing gold value go up. That is a very, very expensive set, obviously because it's low mintage, so there's a lot more cost to produce it, and then the gold value on top of that. So that is a very, very expensive set. Something that I don't think I'll personally ever get. But something I would have liked to also have seen is the tie-in with the 60th anniversary of the Royal Australian Mint. So that would have been a nice tie-in with that. I would have thought that would make the set a lot more collectible, because I don't know how many people are personally going to be hunting honours and awards system kind of coin set with a year set. It's not going to be something that's going to be vastly collected. Definitely if you've got an award, an Order of Australia, something like that, you might be looking to collect it. But I think from a theme point of view, it's not something that many people are going to be hunting for. So the set will be good. I don't think it's going to be something that people in 10 to 15 years time are going to be looking back on and trying to collect and get as much, depending on the mintage of it. And that'll be the key thing, to see what the kind of final mintage is on there. But from an actual theme point of view, I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be a big game changer from a collecting point of view. Obviously last year we had the first King's effigy, so that was always going to be something that people wanted to collect, and obviously they minted this pretty highly, knowing that a lot more people are going to get there. But I'm not sure what we're going to see this year from that aspect. So I'd love to know in the comments below if you think it's something that's going to be really collectible. Definitely if they put that into circulation, that will help if they put some of the coins, because it means there's going to be more people that find it and they'll lose change and they want to get the proof version or uncirculated version of the coin. That does sometimes help with that from a collecting point of view. But nonetheless, I still think the design itself as a coin, individual coin, I really, really like it, and I think it's going to be a really cool one to collect. So shout out below if you've got it and if you're going to be getting the sets and what you personally think, and if you know anyone that's actually got the awards yourself, from an Order of Australia to a National Service or a Bravery Award. I'd love to know in the comments below what you personally think about that. So I'll be doing an unboxing in the next week or so once I finally get delivery of the actual coins, so we can have a closer look at the coins itself. I just want to get this information out there as quick as possible once they've been released, but hopefully in the next week I'll be getting the physical coins and I can do a bit of an unboxing with the 3 different sets that I've ordered. So hopefully you found this informative. Make sure you do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Dan the Collecting Man to stay up to date and see all the great releases coming out of the Royal Australian Mint and the Perth Mints, and also a couple out of the UK Mints as well. And there is a link down below to buy me a coffee if you want to do a shout out and support the channel. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.